I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm sitting. It's just taking a long time. It's coming. So the little red two pop up. You ready?
That little rib tip show was good.
They were. Appreciate that.
Let's take me a nap now.
Negative five, four, three, two.
And good evening to you. This is the pre-show. This is not the show. And I have to keep telling dumbass folks that this is not the show. Because I'm gonna pay you $9.95. This is just a pre-show to let you know what I'm going to be doing at 7 o'clock. So we're gonna spend about a few minutes uh, doing it. How y'all doing today? Hope that you had a great weekend. You know, school is getting ready to start all over the country, and especially here in the Memphis and Mid-South area. They've got this virtual school where your children going to have computers at the house, and the teachers are going to either be at the school building or they're going to be at home. But let me ask you something, and this is a realistic question now, and I don't mean no harm. How are you parents who know you got dumbass children? How is the virtual school going to improve them? Do you think that virtual schooling is going to help your child? Uh, what do you think? Let me share something with you. This show is a controversial show. And I think all the people that are around the country that watch this particular show. But let me share something with you. This whole coronavirus situation, I had two friends that walked into my office a few minutes ago with them damn masks on their face. I picked that shit up in here. They look like they're going in the surgery. Ain't nothing wrong in here. But are we overplaying it? Okay? Are we overplaying it? Your child has been a dummy. And if your child is a dummy in school, it's your fault. Now, first of all, let's understand. It is not the teacher's fault. If you are a dummy, your child's a dummy, it's your fault. It's actually your fault. You have not taken the time to properly make sure that your children gets its reading, writing, and its arithmetic together. Your child doesn't attend class properly. He's not studious. So is virtual learning going to help your child or hurt your child? You as a parent, you don't know nothing about no algebra 1, 2, and 3, no trigonometry, and none of that stuff. So who's going to really help educate our children while the virtual schooling is going on? And I know we've got this plague that is upon this country right now, but I want to talk about that at 7 p.m. Also, I want to talk about, while we're talking about that, I want to talk about utilities and your light, your gas, and water. Many of you have not paid, and this is all across the country, many of you have not paid anything on your utility bill. You've been thinking that this is going to go on and your various utility companies are going to just let you keep on going. Many of you have not paid the rent where you live. Your ass about to get fucking evicted. Okay, you're about to get evicted. And now you're trying to figure out what it is that you're going to do. you're going to want a whole lot of folk to feel sorry for you. Should we feel sorry for those who have not paid anything on their rent or their utilities in the last 6, 7 months? Yeah, because some of y'all hadn't paid your rent when we went into the pandemic. So what should we actually do? I don't feel sorry for you. And I've already told them, don't come to my church looking for no damn handouts. Okay? And if you as a woman and you got a man in your house and your rent is past due, what you fucking him for? What you giving pussy to a man that's a pussy? Because if you got a man that cannot take care of you, baby, you got two pussies at the house. Yours and his. You got a pussy ass man if he is not a provider for you. And some of y'all sitting up on your ass. And the reason you can't get help, your mama ain't gonna help you because you got a man at your house. And why in the world you want to have a man in your house and he cannot take care of you? You got your little stimulus money. You played big shot for everybody in the neighborhood. You went and got a grill and you went and got some ribs and you invited everybody over to the house. They ate up all your ribs, ate up all your little coleslaw and your little beans that went with your little something to eat. Took place home. And now that you spent your stimulus money, your rent is due, your utilities due, all the folk that got a rib, you can't even catch up with. What you gonna do? So we'll talk about that. What you gonna do when you do all of that? But yeah, that's what I said. Two pussies. Okay, two pussies. Your pussy and his. You got a pussy ass man. Any man that cannot take care of you, baby. Let me tell you something. A broke man ain't even supposed to get no pussy. No. What a broke man gonna do with some pussy? You don't get pussy to a man that's a pussy. That's lesbianism. He got a pussy. You got a pussy. That's shit. That's besides being crazy. Y'all lesbians. I ain't no lesbian. Yes, you is. You're fucking a man with a pussy. Okay, that's enough. I'll talk about that at 7 o'clock. But some of you got those dumb ass children that I think the virtual schooling is going to make your child even dumber than what he is or she is. You have no rules in your house about coming home. And I remember back in the day when you came home, you take off your little school clothes. You had to spend some time getting your spelling, your arithmetic, and things of this nature. Most of your children can't even spell arithmetic. Y'all gave them such fucked up names. Many of them don't even know their name. Rashagusha and all that old shit that y'all gave them ignorant ass names. They don't even know their name, can't spell their name. And that's a question. That's a question, whatever your name is, Zandy, whatever it is. What if you got a child with special needs? How are they going to deal? How are the school systems going to deal with a child that has special needs? Okay, how's the school? We're not prepared for this. We were not prepared for this. One of the things I'm going to get on this week also is I'm hearing all of this conversation about these antidotes and all of this medicine that they're making for the cure of the coronavirus. I heard Miss Bill Gates say that when they come up with the formula, they need to give it to the black people first. Fuck you, Bill Gates. I ain't taking this shit. Okay, now I'm sorry. I ain't taking none of that shit that y'all come up for the coronavirus, especially when they tell you it's for the black people first. Bullshit. Do y'all remember Tuskegee? Okay, when you become a project for white folk and their medications, y'all gonna be the pets that they stick the needle in. Bullshit. I'm not gonna take anything that this government gives out. I do not trust this government. Nobody in the government. I don't even trust the black politicians that are in this government. And I'm telling you right now that you better watch who you're taking medications from. You know, you get that ignorant motherfucker in the White House told y'all to drink some Lysol or some shit. So you got to watch the ignorance that is going to be taking place during these next months. One of the things I'm going to say that we as a people, if we do not come together and set our own agendas, then we are going to be in a bad situation. We cannot become lab rats for this government. Please understand, black folk in America, this government does not give a shit about you. The Republicans don't give a shit. The Democrats don't give a shit. It's us. And I keep hearing folk talking about what they gonna do for us. Now the question should become, what are we going to do for ourselves? What are we going to do? With 13% of the population of this country, yet you waiting on white folk to do something for you? You still waiting for your oppressor to be your deliverer? You think that white man gives a fuck about you? That's the reason Bill Gates' wife said, let the black people have it first. Let the black peoples have it first. They need it first. You motherfucking lie. Give it to the white people first. Let the white people. If the white folk don't die from it, then maybe some of y'all will try it. But don't give it to us first. While I think that the virus is very much true, I think that the numbers have been elevated. I think now that everybody that died, they're telling you that you have the coronavirus. Everybody that died. Folk don't die from cancer no damn more. Folk ain't die from heart attacks no more. Everybody that you know that's dying, they want to blame it on the COVID-19. I don't believe the numbers. Do I tell you to wear your mask? If you feel the necessity and you're going into public, yes. Do whatever it is you have to do. But I am not going to take any medications that the government gives out. So I think that's going to be enough to talk about at 7 o'clock at CussingPastorTV.com. Let me give you something else. One of the reasons that CussingPastorTV.com, as I'm developing a network of my own, I spent 7 years on somebody else's network. I spent $500,000 in airtime to be on somebody else's network. So I'm building my own because here's what I understand is going to happen. And black folk, while we dancing and playing, white folk are getting ready for your ass. White folk out practicing how to shoot. Who the fuck you think they planning on shooting? Come on now. Think about that. White folk are out on the range teaching their babies how to shoot. Who do you think they getting ready to shoot? Who do you think they're ready to go to war with? We dancing, shucking and jiving, and white folk are planning to do something bad in this country. The white supremacists, the bigots in this country are not going to lay down and just say, we're going to let the coloreds take over. No, sir. When you saw Black Lives Matter get involved with white folk, that should have been assigned to your ass then. That white folk got something planned. Read the book COINTELPRO, and you will find how the government infiltrates black organizations, put their people in charge, and then they take over. I have my permit and weapons. You ain't got no damn tanks though, baby. Okay? You see, white folk out buying weapons that will destroy us. Okay? Please understand, we are at war. So I'm creating a line of communications. I'm creating Cussing Pastor TV, which in the 3 months since April that we've been on, we've had nearly 220,000 views of the Thaddeus Matthews show at 7 p.m. They won't let me on regular TV to say what I got to say. The major networks ain't gonna put a Negro that ain't scared on the TV camera. They need them scary Negroes that they can pay $40,000 or $50,000 and they think they making some money. They need them kind of niggas on TV. They ain't gonna take a nigga like me that can tell a white man kiss my ass, the shit push you back. Because that infuriates the white man. See, the greatest fear of the white man is a nigga like me. A nigga that don't give a damn about you. A nigga don't give a damn about who your mammy was or your grandmammy was. Don't give a fuck about your flag. Who knows who he is, who is free to say what he wants to say. So to do that, I had to build my own network. I stay in Facebook jail somewhere. I know I hold the record. I'll be out tomorrow or Friday. I've been there 30 days. I may last a week. I may last 2 weeks. Then I came on Facebook jail on Monday and right back in on a Tuesday. I don't give a shit. Because the truth must go forward. What do I think about impact? I'm trying to get an interview with that brother. We need to talk about it. We must be prepared. But the first line of defense is our own communications. We don't own our own communications networks. So that's what I'm trying to build. That's the reason I asked y'all to support CussingPastorTV.com. Because I don't give a shit. I ain't scared of the white man. And you ain't your head ass niggas either. You wallet carrying Negroes. You Negroes that white folk use to come into our communities and just everything gonna be all right. You Negroes, everything gonna be all right, Negro. You Negroes that the white man say you a safe Negro. They rub you on your damn head like a little puppy. Then you roll over on your stomach so they can scratch your stomach. You kind of Negroes. You type of Negroes are more dangerous to black folk than white folk are. Because I understand the white man. I understand what the white man is going to do. But you Negroes that put on your dashiki. We got a Negro here that walks around in a dashiki with his ugly ass wife. What's that man's name? David Ace. And told me he couldn't advertise with me because the white folk told him he couldn't advertise with me. I said, but wait a minute, motherfucker, you walking around in a dashiki with your ugly ass wife. Look like you a bad job at the funeral home. Looking white. You walking around declaring that you black. You got a program that you call Africa in April, but you can't do business with me because I ain't the nigga that the white folk love. Now, if I was one of them niggas that the white folk love and would follow the agenda of the white man, then everybody would love me. All the white folk would love me. Kiss my ass and call it sweet. I will not. I'm 63 years old. I know what racism is all about. I know what the white man's agenda is. And in understanding what the white man's agenda is, I understand that we as a race of people, we have no agenda at all. We don't have a plan to do anything. You talking about you going to war with the white folk. We don't even own a bullet factory. We don't own a slingshot factory. We don't own a bow and arrow factory. Goddamn, some of us ain't even got no rocks in our yard. So what the fuck we're going to do? If we as a people don't come together, because we have no black leadership in this country. None. None. There's only one black man I give homage to as a leader, and that's the most honorable minister Louis Farrakhan. The rest of these motherfuckers, Al Sharpton, anytime there's a damn camera. Jesse Jackson ain't never been shit. These are Negroes that look for opportunities. We got to find people in the community that give a shit about black folk, that ain't scared to be black. I hear these Negro politicians we have in Memphis. They run for office. Obama, all right, but hell, Obama can't say what he needs to say. Obama didn't say what he needed to say when he was president. So don't give me that shit about Obama. My life didn't improve because we had a black president. I didn't make no more money because we had a black president. And I understand he has to be politically correct. But damn, when do we find somebody that is going to stand up for us? We don't have it. And those of us who try to stand up, it ain't the white folk that check us. It's the black folk. Oh, I don't think you need to be on the TV and on the radio talking the way you talk about the good white people. Man, fuck you. No, see, the white people, they've been good to me. Yes, sir. When my mama died, you know, my mama took care of their little children. When my mama died, they let us have the house. They have put into your mindset that you need them. You follow their religion. You follow their teaching. But when are we going to stand up? Y'all got all upset about the Black Lives Matter. And I'm going to really give you the history of the Black Lives Matter in just a few days. That ain't shit. What? My time winding down? Okay. That ain't shit. Oprah ain't shit. Oprah owned by white folk. Oprah is what you call a safe Negro. There are certain black folks she won't talk about, or certain white folks she won't talk about. You know, my time up. Y'all gonna have to get me at 7 p.m. What about Malcolm X? He dead. Ain't shit Malcolm can do right now. Ain't nothing that Martin Luther King can do. Ain't nothing they can do. They dead. Okay? Dead. When some of you live Negroes gonna do something. You marching in the street protesting ass niggas and ain't nothing changing. When the white man joins in with you in your protest, you should have known that something was about to take place. You do know that Black Lives Matter was started by a white man, is financed even right now by a white man. You talk about Black Lives Matter and we killing each other every day. Now they're going to destroy your little dumbass children by keeping them at home. They ain't going to learn nothing at the house. Nothing. Them damn computers they giving your children, look, you know you already got robes in your damn house. Them computers they're going to give, they're going to be at the pawn shop. You'll be able to buy one on the corner for $10. Without somebody there to be a disciplinarian, our children's education is about to go down the tubes. And I pretty much want to believe that it's by design. In a city like Memphis, and I'm closing, The biggest industry in Memphis is warehouses and FedEx. They don't want no little black children with no degrees. Because if you got a degree, I don't give a shit about the NAACP either. Blame it. You ain't gonna get nobody with no degrees loading boxes and loading planes. As I call it, Fred Smith's plantation here in the city of Memphis. Hell, they tell me at FedEx you can't even go pee when you need to pee. They give you them big bubble suits. I guess you just pee in them bubble suits. Ain't that what they do?
I don't know.
I ain't loading no damn planes and I ain't getting to no goddamn box. I'm gonna just keep on doing what I do. Look, join me at 7 p.m. CussingPastorTV.com. CussingPastorTV.com. Yes, it's subscription based. Y'all pay Comcast and Infinity. But when a black man says that he's trying to create a network so a black man will be able to speak on the issues that need to be spoken on in this country, I don't think I want to pay you $9.95, but you pay the white man $100. The white man fucked some of y'all up, dumb motherfuckers. Fuck you up. But anyway, join me at 7 p.m. I got a lot to say. And if you call in, we'll do it. But we've got to do it. Somebody else said UPS means unpaid slaves. Okay. But until the black man wakes up in this goddamn country, we're all going to be lost. That white man, that white supremacist is getting ready for your ass. They teaching little bitty babies. Soon as a little baby pop out the white pussy, they take them to the gun range. Because there is a theory. Y'all got concentration camps. Let me say this, Dylan, I'm gone.
All right.
They got concentration camps all over this country. The little cages and things all over the country. Who do y'all think that they put those cages there for? Who do you think? Do you think that they set up all of these concentration camps that are now vacant, that there was not a plan to fill them? When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up? They tried everything. Back in the 50s, Margaret Sanger came along with the nigger project. I know most of y'all because y'all don't read. The nigger project. It became politically incorrect to say the nigger project. So they renamed it Planned Parenthood. In the 60s, Henry Kissinger, who was something to Richard Nixon, came out with the Kissinger report. Both of these programs were for the annihilation of black folk. Then they hit your ass with Similac, Infomil, chemicals that were produced and created to give low-income mothers. See, the white men don't care nothing about that white trash either. They don't want that either. So they created programs to eliminate black folk. We still keep on fucking and making babies. So now they're looking for total annihilation of a nigga that cannot be controlled. The nigga that ain't the good nigga. Anyway, I'm through. I said, how long did I do today? I said I'm going to do 15 minutes of these on that.
30.
I did 30? Okay, well, shit. I got to learn. I have so much damn to say. So many dumb motherfuckers that won't listen. I can be begging our folk, please listen. Please listen. We got to come together and come up with an agenda. Look, 7 o'clock, I'll say it all. If you are not a subscriber, then go right now to cussingpastortv.com. Cussingpastortv.com. Totally uncensored and totally uncontrolled. Until 7 p.m., top of the evening to you. All right, Instagram. Didn't I see Shaq on here at one time?